The Royal Motor Yacht Club Port Hacking is a hidden gem of the Shire, situated on the banks of the beautiful Port Hacking. It's a great place to catch up with friends, celebrate your birthday or any special occasion, and they always show the NRL live on the big screens. The RMYC Port Hacking, proud sponsors of this podcast and big supporters of the Cronulla Sharks. Check out their website, rmycph.com.au. They've got a Facebook page, or you could go old school and call them on 02 9523 9300.
Sharkies! Sharkies! Fafita tries to crash his way over, he does! Fafita got the ball over the line!
And to all you people back in the Shire, turn your porch lights off because we're coming home with a trophy.
Hey there, welcome to Sharkcast, a podcast dedicated to the greatest sporting club in the history of the world, the mighty Cronulla Sharks. This short, sharp, interview-based, press conference-based, TeamList Tuesday-based episode is brought to you by Dyson Logistics, the Royal Motor Yacht Club in Port Hacking, and Jason Hawes at Cripps & Cripps Real Estate. My name is Sam Shinazzi and Moji from 2015, supported the club for a lot longer. 11th season of podcasting, having a great time doing it. Our biggest and best year yet, dare I say that, with all respect to the other years. We are coming off a 20-point win against the Newcastle Knights in Newcastle. We are off to Leichhardt Oval on Sunday, looking to win 3 straight for the first time this year and cement our spot in the top 8 and hopefully push for the top 4, of course, as well. Currently in 6th place, I believe, above the Dragons, which is important to a lot of people. It's going to be a short trip, even traffic pending, for the Sharks to go to Leichhardt this week because they've been travelling a lot, as we know. We're kind of sick of talking about it, but it's also part of the subject matter, and we're here to talk about all things Cronulla Sharks, as per the headline has been saying since 2015, and travel is a part of it, and so far so good, with a few exceptions, of course, but Sharks on the road again in Leichhardt this Sunday, expecting a lot of Sharks fans to be out there. It is a small boutique stadium, as you know, so if you don't have a ticket, I would grab one ASAP, and that is even coming off the loss for the Tigers against Para, and they've only won, I think, one of the past 4, and they've got all the Galvin stuff going on, but it's Leichhardt, and it'll be a sellout on a Sunday, so make sure you grab your ticket if you are keen on going. In this episode, we have press conferences from Teig Wilton, Fonua-Blake, Sifa Talakai, and Briton Nikora, and they all touch on one thing which is pressed by the press, and that is Will Kennedy, your Dally M leader as we go to air. So very topical, of course. Love to hear your opinions on Will Kennedy. Good, bad, indifferent. Keep them respectful, and we'll get them on air for you. Sharkcastpod@gmail.com. We are also on the social medias, DMs, and sharkcast.com.au, our website, which a bunch of you have been using, which is awesome. You can leave us messages on there. You can leave voicemails. You can review the podcast, all really simply in a few clicks. And it all helps our podcast grow, and that's what we're here to do. This week, though, we are in Leichhardt, and this is your team to play the West Tigers. The Dally M leader, Will Kennedy at fullback, Sam Stonestreet and Ronaldo Mulatalo are on the wings. Your centres are Jesse Ramian and Mawini Hiroti. KL Iro misses another week, but I don't think he's too far off. Halves are Braden Trindle and Nico Hines. Forward pack, Fonua-Blake, Blake Brayley, Oregon Kafusi, Briton Nikora, Teig Wilton, and Captain Cam McInnes. Your immediate bench, Dan Atkinson, Sifa Talakai, Chuku Hai Tapua, and tall Tom Hazelton. Toby Rudolph is out. We're not sure for how long, with some sort of foot injury. The extended bench is Jaden Beryl, Braden Hamlin-Welly, Billy Burns, Hohepa Puru, and Jesse Colhoun. So BHU will be eligible to be picked. He's back in a fit state, which is awesome. Whether he gets into that 17, we can't tell you right now. Maybe they'll let him come back through the lower grades to get some more fitness happening. For the moment, Tuku Haitapua is in jumper number 16. So not a lot of change there, obviously, just the one to the winning team. And that's what's going in Sharkland as far as your team goes. Off to Leichhardt Oval. Of course, in round 3 last year, we lost 32-6. We got ambushed, as Dave Riccio said at the press conference today. And I'd be expecting another one. Coming off the Tigers' pretty poor form and all the things flying around them in the media, I'd expect another ambush. And I think the Sharks are expecting an ambush. And I wouldn't stay up worrying about it. It's coming and we'll handle it. I can tell you historically since 2015, we have won a lot of games against the West Tigers. We've only lost 2, in fact, 11 of 13. So pretty good recent form against them. In the return match last year in round 19, the Sharks had their 3rd biggest win in club history at Shark Park against the Tigers, winning 58-6. So there was revenge, but I feel like at Leichhardt they need further revenge, and that's what we're going to get this week against the West Tigers. Now, coming up, you're going to hear 4 press conference. You've got Teig Wilton, very matter of fact. You've got Briton Nikora, who is, more quietly spoken, more careful with his words in the public persona, but still some really great things to say. Sifa Talakai, once you get him going, I've said this all along, he really has a lot of wisdom to give to the public. And there's some cool stuff there, mentioning Royce Hunt and a few other things. And then there's Fonua-Blake, which is a little bit longer. And that's an awesome press conference from him. He has a lot to say and a very honest guy. And I really enjoyed that press conference. So that's what's happening in Sharkland. In Sharkcast land, you can get ready for some more episodes coming up during the week. You know we're going to be here. So make sure you find us, subscribe, YouTube, hit subscribe, follow, like on your favorite podcast platform. If it's Spotify, if it's Apple, if it's any other podcast platform, hit subscribe, follow, like, please. If you're into social media, I know a bunch of you aren't, but if you are, we're on the Facebook, we're on the Instagram, we're on the X, we're on the TikTok, we're on the Blue Sky. Make sure you give us a like and a follow and a subscribe. Sharkcast.com.au. Jump on if you haven't seen it. If you have the time, it'll take you 10 seconds. And there's a bunch on there that you might like to see if you like this podcast. I'm getting preachy. I don't like being preachy. Let's go to the press conferences and we will talk to you all real soon. Up, Cronulla. Let's go.
Hadn't they looking forward to jumping in the water?
Yeah, body needs it after those sort of games, but it's a bit cold down here, but yeah, got to get into it.
Who's the worst in the water on a day like today?
Probably Oregon Kafusi. Can't swim to save his life, so yeah, no.
He can score a try though.
Yeah, he can. The big fella got over the line. It's good to see the room he get over the stripe, so yeah, happy for him.
Was your view like, if he scores then I have to score as well?
No way. I think he sort of set up my try, so it's good to see him playing good footy. He's been playing busted for us for a few weeks now, but he's coming out the other end, and we know what type of player Oregon can be, and he's starting to show that.
Have you and Oregon been chatting to the backs about how to score tries?
Nah, not really, man. I'm just probably hanging in there for dear life, trying to get my breath back most game. But like I said, I'm enjoying playing alongside Oregon, getting to know the way he plays the game, and hopefully start hitting our straps soon.
I guess outside of the club, Oregon doesn't get the raps really that other clubs do. How do you rate him?
No, I rate him up there really. I feel like him and Hazo and Sifa, obviously young props, but they're starting to find their feet in the game, and when they get it right, they're very scary. Trio to play alongside.
So obviously you come through the ranks. Do you see yourself now as a leader, and do you embrace that role?
Oh, look, a little bit, bit of a leader, but it's such an easy job. Like I said, when you have a pack of these guys, like these guys, they're very battle hardened. They've played the right amount of games, and yeah, it's just a lot easier job to play alongside them.
How do you feel when every time we speak to someone, they all talk about Fonua-Blake, and the impact he's had here? How do you feel when you hear those raps?
Oh, it's obviously very very warm feeling, getting that sort of support by the boys. But look, there's a lot of leaders in this club. That's obviously why I came here, and We've got a very good roster right across the 1 to 17. Even the boys that miss out on selection, it must be a headache for 50 in the coaching staff, but that's his job, and our job is just to get results on the weekend.
Just on that, like we're talking before about Will Kennedy being one of the underrated fullbacks today, Oregon Boost being one of the underrated front rowers. But I feel like that's almost a theme for you guys. Maybe like not necessarily massive names in some of those positions, but guys that go out there and often are the best in their positions week in, week out.
Yeah, obviously, like I said, like some of the boys don't get the raps they deserve, but we're not here looking for raps. We're here looking for premiership points and results on the weekend. So, whilst being in the headlines, is always good, but for the right reasons, obviously. But like I said, we're not here for that. We're here to get wins on the board, and we're looking forward to doing that again this weekend.
You're a bit of a miracle healer. I saw you walking off in Perth thinking, oh no, Adam could be gone for a few weeks, and then you play on a weekend and score a try. Like, how'd you go in? How did you overcome that? Yeah,
no, it was a bit of a precautionary thing over in Perth. Sort of felt a bit of pain in the groin, and done everything I could last week to give myself the best opportunity to play on the weekend, and got it right, and looking forward to do that again this week.
50 said after the game that there's still more to come from the Sharks. What can we expect to see in the next few weeks?
Yeah, I think we're just just a bit more polished. There's sometimes in the game I think we're drifting in and out, but obviously getting more games under our belt, it's gonna help us start hitting our straps come time the business end of the season.
Well, what do you believe you can do as a group?
Oh man, look, I'd be lying if I didn't think we could go all the way. I really think we have a good chance, to take it out this year. But that's not going to come just because I said it. We've got to train every day as hard as we can and take every game, one step at a time, and treat it like it is a grand final every game.
You've been part of obviously other clubs in the past. How do the Sharks compare, whether it's the feeling of belief or Fitzy or the players? Yeah,
obviously the belief's there. Every team's got to believe that they're a chance. Otherwise, what are you here for? Fitzy obviously instills that belief in us, and it's up to us every weekend to go out there and pay it back. So, I feel like we've had a bit of a mixed start to the season, but I feel like there's a right amount of energy coming back into us at the moment, and we're looking forward to playing every week.
I don't know if you were too young, but do you remember Fitzy running around and what kind of player he
was? Oh, I seen him towards the back end a bit when I started watching. He's definitely got effort areas. Like everything, he put his body on the line for his team, and he had a very good career. So he tries to sort of instill that into our team, and I think he's doing a good job.
And you played with some really good fullbacks across all the different clubs you've been at. Where does Will Kennedy rate for you?
Yeah, he's pretty freaky, the way he's able to catch the ball and step at the same time. It doesn't go lost on us big boys, when we see our fullback catching the ball like that and sometimes racing up the field. So, and he does the stuff that no one really wants to do, those tough carries, and he's there saving tries. So, he's definitely up there, and he's still young, he's still learning. But I definitely think he's under the radar. But hopefully he starts getting the raps he deserves soon.
There's a lot of hype around Terrell May. Obviously, in form, there's a lot of talk about him in Origin.
Yeah.
How much do you love these battles when you go up against someone like Terrell, who's in form and the Tigers leader? Yeah,
definitely. He's been playing really good footy. He's definitely a leader for their pack. I want to have my hands full this week. Not just me, the whole forward pack. And I think that their young prop there, Fonua-Blake, is doing a real good job too. So, they've been real good leaders for that team, and we're going to have our hands full. But I like coming up against players that are in form, and it's a good test for myself.
Do you know Terrell?
No, I don't. I've only ever met him on the footy field, but he sounds and he seems like a down to earth guy, and he's reaping the rewards of all his hard work.
Have you had much success at Leichhardt in your career, Adam?
I think I've only played there twice, and I think I'm one from two. So hopefully.
You like playing there, mate?
Yeah. Oh, look, man.
Sunday afternoon.
I like playing in those those sort of old school stadiums. Leichhardt's a special place for them. I'm sure it's going to be packed out. Like Knights, McDonald's Stadium was. So I'm looking forward to it. I like playing in games that are packed out, and see how we go.
Talakai! Goodbye!
We just spoke to Adam. You both got a beard, you both got similar haircuts. You're the Bruise brothers here for Sharkcast this year.
I don't know about that. But no, we just hard-working men that like to get our jobs done.
It feels like you guys are all very much like you hunt as a pack. Everything that you guys do is team first. Like, and I know teams talk about that, but it seems like something you guys at Cronulla have really tapped into. A lot of guys play above maybe the external expectations every week.
Yeah. I guess it comes down just to, like a lot of people say culture, but I think we just got a bunch of guys that just like to get their work done and just rather put everyone else before themselves and just get their roles done. And then if they can, help out another person to get their role done as well.
This year, there's been a lot of hype around the Sharks. Is there a different feeling this year after the arrival of Adam?
Yeah, I guess you could say so with the arrival of him. A player of his calibre, why wouldn't there be a bit of excitement around it as well? But I feel like there is a bit of excitement and camaraderie as well amongst the group. Everyone's looking forward to playing on the weekend, and he's not only just a big tough guy, he's pretty funny too. So everyone loves to get around it as well.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah.
What, a jokester, prankster?
A bit of both. He likes to pick on Oregon a lot, and everyone laughs at him because he's not picking on you. So, yeah.
I was going to say, you probably just let Adam get away with it a bit because not worth picking a fight with him.
Yeah, who's going to fight him? I'm not.
Will Kennedy, he's in pretty good form at the moment.
Yeah.
You've been around him for a number of seasons now. How have you seen his progression?
Man, it's massive, just leaps and bounds. On any given day, Will with his confidence at its utmost peak, I don't see any other fullback touching it. So, to finally see him hit that potential, and there's still room for him, still room for growth as well. Man, it's scary. It's scary what he can do.
Sif, the Tigers got you guys last time you were at Whiteheart Oval. It was very much an ambush. They did a job on you. Do you recall that game and keep it in the back of your memory when you prepare for this one?
I'm not sure for the rest of the team, but yeah, I recall that game. I remember that game being the tough one. I think we lost a couple of middles early on in the game, and then the only other thing I remember is just copping spray left, right, and centre from the crowd as well. So it's definitely one that I've kept in the memory bank, especially going up against Royce Hunt. So can't wait for that.
Coming up against Royce Hunt.
Oh yeah. Any band this week with Royce? Or?
It's already started actually. We've been going back and forth through text message.
Who started it?
I did. He messaged me, asked if a jersey gets fine, and I said yeah, but maybe next week, not this week.
Yeah. We expect he might have a bit of Corey Horsburgh action with you. Big Royce.
I don't know. Probably, but yeah, a bit of brotherly love, I'd say. Yeah.
We obviously don't see the private text, but can you give us a public message to Royce?
Be careful what you wish for.
Bit of a buzz around the Sharks after another weekend. How impressed were you by the performance?
Yeah, obviously the boys dug in, and we wanted to go up there and get a result, and that's what we've done.
You're building towards something?
Yeah, we're trying to, obviously week by week we're trying to better our game and just focus on the little things and play as a team.
A lot of people are talking within the club about the Adam Fonua-Blake effect. Is it real?
Yeah, of course. He's been good for us. He's good for the younger fellas coming up, all the younger boys, and he's just a leader for us, and you can see that as he plays.
What's the biggest thing as a teammate that you can benefit from? Like, is it just a presence thing? Is it around the club? Like, we're not around him every day like you are.
Yeah, I think that he's got that effect on us. He's obviously done everything, and he's just he's a good role model and he's a good leader for us, and we just gonna get on the back of it.
Tigers this week. Looking forward to coming up against Terrell May and a few of those boys.
Yeah, it'll be a good test for us. They're going pretty good. Their forwards are good, big, strong, good footwork, and it should be a good test for us.
Well, I was just say, I think some of us probably felt like your pack, if you guys could just comp your pack needs to go to the next level, and it feels like they've really done that this year. Like, especially like you look at the weekend, the way they're scoring points. It's not just through physically dominating; it's a bit of footwork, it's a little bit of skill. How much confidence do you guys have in that pack?
Yeah, we've got a lot of confidence in our pack, and just all the little things that we work on at training, like you said, footwork at the line and all that type of stuff. I think that's what Adam brings to our team, and yeah, we're working on that, and we have heaps of confidence in that.
What about Will Kennedy's impact on this footy side and his standing in the game at the moment?
Yeah, he's been killing it. Will, he's probably one of the safest fullbacks in the game, and yeah, he just gets his job done, and he's a selfless player, and he turns up everywhere for us. So yeah.
The Sharks have obviously gone close in other years in terms of made it to the finals. You haven't gone as deep as you wanted to. Do you think this is your best chance in a couple of years to go deeper?
Yeah, I think it is, but obviously week by week, just working on what we need to work on, and just trying to be a selfless team for like that's what we're trying to build at our club. We're trying to be selfless and do things that don't require talent or nothing like that, and we're just trying to turn up for each other.
What gives you the belief that you can go deeper this year?
I think we all got the belief. I think we've had the belief for a couple of years now, but I think this year we sort of, yeah, like I said, just trying to work together and just be as connected as possible.
There's a real connection in that spine too. I'd have to imagine now that the more footy Tricky and Nico play together.
Yeah, there's a good connection in our spine there. We see it at training when we train in that, and just the combinations they have. Sometimes we don't get it right sometimes, but yeah, we're working on it, and just week by week, and hopefully grow stronger.
Defensively too, I'd say you guys, I mean, I know that's always been a focus for Fitzy since day one, but he wants you guys to defence first. You must be happy with the way you guys are competing in that regard. Yeah,
he is. He's happy with our efforts and places and that, but yeah, defence wins games, defence wins comps, and that's what we're trying to work on, and we obviously can get better, always can get better with that.
Love getting in the water on a windy day down in the Shire.
Yeah, there's worse things to be doing, so nah, I'll take it.
How do you pull the boys along? Obviously, good win up in Newcastle over the weekend.
Yeah, no, I think everyone's pulled up pretty well. It's yeah, we knew it was going to be a tough game up there. Easter Sunday up at Newcastle was pretty physical, but yeah, I think everyone came through unscathed.
I think after the match, Fitzy said that there's still more to come. What's more to come for the Sharks this year?
Oh, definitely. I think we got a lot of levels in us still. I don't think we're a finished product yet. Yeah, I think in every facet of our footy, I think we got more to do and more to give. But yeah, so we'll be working to find another level this weekend.
How do you find that gear?
Oh, I just think through working hard, really, through effort. So I think it's through putting effort in on the training ground and then going out and doing it on the field when it matters.
Does that excite you as players, knowing that you're building towards something?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's what we love to do. We want to build. We want to be the best team we can be, and we want to chase that premiership. So yeah, it's our job. yeah, we love it.
In terms of recovery, how important is it after a tough travel time to start the year?
Yeah, no, I think everyone puts a big onus on recovery now. It's pretty professional, so yeah, and it's a pretty good place to do recovery. It's one of the best things about playing for Cronulla is where we get to do it.
Can you give us a sense of how important Will Kennedy is to your footy side? Like, we're in an era where we're stacked full of great fullbacks. He probably goes under the radar a bit, but gee, he's an important part of your footy team. Yeah, he definitely goes under the radar. I think he's been absolutely unreal for us at the start of the year. He's obviously loved by all the boys. He's been one of those blokes who come through us all through the grades, and yeah, he's definitely an integral part of our team, and he's been performing well. He's been definitely one of our best all year. It feels like he's got another level this year as well. Like just the way he can break the game wide open. Yeah, for sure. I think he's definitely got that skill and that talent to produce those moments, but he's also doing the hard stuff really well. And I think when Will does that, and then he has a few moments in the game, like everyone's seen he's been doing, yeah, he's just getting better and better. Is he reminding everyone, or is he letting everyone know that he's on top of the Dally M leaderboard at the moment? I haven't talked to him too much this morning, but I'm sure he might get around and let us know. But nah, Will's pretty humble. He's a pretty quiet guy. I think if it was Ronnie or something, it'd be a bit louder, but I think we'll keep it under wraps. Actually took the leaderboard. Under the radar.
Taking the Tigers at Leichhardt, they always lift at Leichhardt. Is that what you're expecting, given all the noise around the club as well over there? Yeah, for sure. I think we played the Tigers at Leichhardt a year or two ago, and they came out firing. They're a proud club, and they definitely want to perform when they play at Leichhardt. And yeah, we'll be preparing for a good, solid game. I'm looking forward to it. Just the forwards, obviously, two of the big boys opened the scoring on the weekend. You think the backs are wary? I know they're scoring some tries as well, but you rub it into the outside boys? No, we love it. We love it when we see
the big boys getting tries and passing to each other. So, we encourage it.
I mean, like, that probably was a real facet of your guys' game over the weekend, but also it's probably what Adam brings and the Oregon as well. Like, just the offload, the ability to offload a little bit of it's a real added strength to you guys this year.
Yeah, for sure. They're big boys, big powerful boys, but they're also skillful. They got good hands and they have the ability to produce a late offload. And yeah, I think that's one of the levels we're talking about, getting used to their certain styles and how we can capitalise on that. But yeah, they're definitely an asset to our attack.
Sharkcast is supported by the best and most honest real estate agent in the Sutherland Shire, Jason Hawes from Cripps & Cripps Real Estate. He's an expert in the Caringbah region and has his eye all across the Shire. Lifelong Sharks fan and supporter of this podcast, if you're looking to buy or sell in the region, the person you need to be talking to is Jason Hawes from Cripps & Cripps Real Estate. Call him on 0410 417 450. That's 0410 417 450. Jason Hawes, Cripps & Cripps Real Estate.
Sharkies! Sharkies!
Fafita tries to crash his way over. He does. Fafita got the ball over the line.
And to all you people back in the Shire, turn your porch lights off because we're coming home with a trophy.